Okay, so I want to share a practice now with you which I call Yawning Yoga. And this is a first stage, so let's call it Yawning Yoga 1. So let's begin by assuming a comfortable sitting position. It is okay to do this in a chair also, if that's necessary for you. We all have different bodies. So you could be sitting on a comfortable chair with your feet resting on the ground, back reasonably upright. Or you can assume some kind of sitting position like I'm doing now on the ground, or if you're lucky, on a mat. A meditation mat is a really good friend, which gives you a good foundation for sitting. So any position that you're comfortable with. At the moment, I'm just in a position with the right foot in front of my left foot. So you want to get your knees reasonably on the ground. If they're not, if you're upright, if you're in a cross-leg position, then you need some cushions under your knees. So something that lets you feel stable. So we're all different. For some people, this may be very easy. For some people, very difficult. I like this Burmese position. It could also be with the foot raised up onto the side, or you could be in half lotus with the foot on the top. But with the foot down, this is very comfortable for me, and that's what you want now. So whatever position is comfortable. I also like to have a blanket, but that's up to you. So some comfortable, stable position to sit. So let's begin just by giving our weight to the ground, or if you're on the chair, to the chair below your bottom. So feel the support from the floor or the chair underneath you. So in my case, I've got the cushion and the mat under my knees, under my legs, under my feet. So go empty inside, give your weight to gravity. We're not collapsing. The body's being supported by the ground and then has its own natural uprightness, but we're not forcing anything, not holding or pulling ourselves up. Just be comfortable. You can be reasonably open with your posture, but don't again force it. And just feel this contact with the floor. Your eyes can be open if you're watching the video for a moment, and then let them close as you settle in. And feel the floor. And do nothing. You might get little body reactions like I did just then. So because my body's relaxing, then the body can have all sorts of releases or changes, little burps or gas bubbles in the stomach. So just keep focusing on this support, contact with the surface below you. Do nothing, be empty. So you're not alone in this practice. That's why it's nice to have a meditation mat and a cushion if you can get one, if you're serious about doing this, or a favorite chair, because the mat and the cushion or the chair is a companion, it's your teacher. Building a relationship with it. It's holding you, supporting you, and you can let go to that. So at any time in this practice, you can just come back to this starting point of the relationship with the ground, of the stability, of a feeling of being held. Perhaps there's a warm, comfortable feeling of that, which is why I have my blanket. There might be all sorts of letting go and melting happening inside the body. There might also be kind of tensions and pulls, less pleasant things. You just keep going back to this feeling of contact with the floor. Maybe now start to notice your breathing. Perhaps it's settled and is a bit deeper. So just notice it naturally coming in, going out. Your eyes now can open if you want them to. That was my feeling just then. I suddenly didn't want to have my eyes closed. So this is important, to just follow your feeling. So my eyes are open, but I'm not really interested in anything. I'm just looking at the floor. But I'm not letting it take my attention. And now as you breathe in, if you want, you can blow a stream of air. And then just come back to sitting, normal breathing again. Doing nothing. And then again, at any time if you want, you can blow again. So and at the end, just let the body breathe in. You don't want to control the breath in any way. It's nothing to do with your mind. You're not trying to achieve anything. Just let it come in and go out. But anytime we want, we can suddenly feel, oh, blow in again, or blow again. So this is a cooling breath. It's calming emotions. So you might notice the breath getting deeper, more full. Maybe, like me, your body adjusted and came upright then. So suddenly it's more natural to be upright. You're not forcing it. It's because the body's got more energy inside. At any time, if you feel like the body wants to yawn, it's not really coming for me this moment. But if it wanted to yawn, and that's in that one side, give it permission it wants, you can yawn and stretch. So actually, as soon as I gave attention to it, it did want to come. You can yawn or stretch a little bit. It's not something to force or play with. If it feels unnatural, don't do it. It comes because the body wants. So you can stretch, find different positions that are comfortable. If you feel like you're not comfortable staying in the sitting position, you could come out of it for a moment just to stretch. So you're really free in this. We don't want to be in a kind of meditation prison. So you're just stretching, whatever feels comfortable. And then when it's enough, you come back to sitting again. Just sit. Come back to the beginning. You're just sitting still, feeling the ground, letting the breath come in and go out, moving your body. So what we don't want to do at all is to be making the breath happen somehow, or controlling it, or making it come in and out, low down, or whatever else you might think to do. Anytime you think the mind's controlling something, just drop back to the ground doing nothing. So do this for a little while. And then again, you might feel to yawn. Sometimes it's a quiet urge inside, and if we're too rigid, we might block that. So we can listen to it, and then allow a little bit of a stretch or movement, or yawning if it's coming fully, and then come back to relax and being still. So we'll come to a finish now. I would recommend just stretching your fingers, your hands, any movements, stretching your body like I'm doing behind now that feel wanted. And then slowly come to a finish. Okay, thank you very much.